and welcome. I'm Tafara Gadamu. The Ethiopian Red Cross Society is perhaps the oldest humanitarian organization in the country. And as we observe the Red Cross and Red Crescent Day, it will be just as appropriate to look into its activities and the challenges it faces. And my guest today is the new Secretary General of the organization, Dr. Meshesha Shewarega. A very warm welcome to the program, Dr. Meshesha, again.
Thank you very much, Tafara Gadamu, for having me on your program.
The last time you were in the studio for a similar interview was when you were head of the CCRDA, the Consortium of Christian Relevant Development Association. This is an umbrella organization of NGOs in Ethiopia. Now you've moved as the head of the Ethiopian Red Cross Society, basically, what, 3 months now?
Yeah, it was a begin a new engagement at the Ethiopian Red Cross Society in February this year.
It's similar, but a different job.
Definitely, in terms of the main focus, that one is also humanitarian and development. This too is focusing on development and humanitarian engagement. In terms of this one, they share common features, and both of them are also membership-based organizations.
I mean, as we observe the Red Cross Day today, is, I think, interesting to explore. I mean, you are the oldest humanitarian organization in Ethiopia, is that correct?
Yeah, we were established in 1935. I think we have been the oldest special entity humanitarian organization in Ethiopia.
And you claim a membership of?
We have got members in total of 5.4 million.
And you're present in what, 11 regional states? You have 11 branch offices, spread across the country?
Yes, these are the regional branches, 11 regional branches. And we have got also more than 33 zonal branches. And we are also operating in 84 waradas. We have got 84 warada branches. And at the Kabale level, we have got what we call the Ethiopian Red Cross Kabale committees operating in more than 5,000 Kabales all over the country.
Everybody knows about the Ethiopian Red Cross Society.
Of course.
You have those ambulances everywhere. You have the blood donation scheme that has since moved to the Ministry of Health and so on and so forth. You have millions of members. But what? Are you really present?
Yes.
My question is, if you will, it's visible, it is not.
I may say yes and no. I can't really say that the Ethiopian Red Cross Society is not utterly visible. It is visible. Also, sometimes the media engagement is very limited, not organized, not really regularly happening. That might be the reason why some people might think we are invisible. But in terms of programmatic activities, in terms of humanitarian engagement, we are serving annually more than 1 million Ethiopian people, and we are spending more than 500 million Ethiopian birr on humanitarian and long-term development that makes all this make this institution visible in terms of undertaking development and humanitarian activities.
When you say humanitarian, you're talking about emergencies?
Yes, the emergency food aid is one. We have got also non-food items. We also support the internally displaced people. As you know, the IDP problem in this country is getting worse from time to time. So in line with the humanitarian development that needs, the Ethiopian Red Cross Society is providing various supports.
Let's talk about emergencies in this case. You said IDPs, an interesting topic because we have, close to 3 million internally displaced?
Yes, very unfortunate. This is a new development in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is known for how many and peaceful coexistence. Unfortunately, this culture, this national heritage is being challenged as a result of ethnic conflicts, which led into internal displacement, which is estimated to be 3,130,000 in Ethiopia. This is at the moment based on the estimation of the United Nations and UN OCHA. We are the largest IDP country globally. So this is a very serious problem. Although the government and other actors are doing something to reverse this problem, but as you have rightly said, this is the most ugliest incident happening in this country.
So you are the first after the government to kind of provide an immediate response, is that correct?
We are not the only.
After the government, the biggest
for sure. Locally, sometimes we might be also, I can say we might be considered as early responders to these problems. As you know, we have got more than 5,000 Red Cross Kabale committees, and these committees are very operational, and they might be considered as early responders. So they, taking this into account, we can safely say that the Ethiopian Red Cross could be considered as the early respondent to this and other humanitarian exigencies.
So when you provide this response at a Kabale level, and as you said, you have millions of members who would respond to that, and you have committees that you have developed all along. Are they organizationally effective enough to kind of provide that kind of response?
Honestly speaking, there is still area where we have to improve. Recently, we have started a reform engagement that is predicated on the ultimate objective of boosting the efficiency, effectiveness of these structures. But as they are here, yes, they can consider them as early respondent, but for sure there are areas where we need to improve, particularly their contribution not only to respond to emergency, but to have a resilient community.
So you basically work with the government even at that level, right?
Yes.
So I'm just wondering what kind of the type of relationship that you have with those administrators at that level, because when there are emergencies, you need to act fast. When you want to do that, you need a lot less bureaucracy.
Relatively, as a humanitarian organization, as non-governmental organization, we can claim that we are relatively efficient. We are relatively expedient in terms of responding. Normally, we undertake needs assessment. This needs assessment should be carried out within 24 hours. So immediately we have to respond to the problem within our means and the resources we have. As regard to the relationship with the government, based on the charter we have, Article 3, Sub-Article 1, we are auxiliary to the government, while we are impartial, independent. This the autonomy is there, this independence is there. So the collaboration might be jointly undertaking the needs assessment. This will be one area. The second area is we undertake partnership mapping. Normally, who is responding to which needs and at which area. In that respect, also we collaborate, and also we take also the priorities of the government. The government is the one who is leading the whole process. As auxiliary, we are expected to comply with the priorities and the needs of the government.
What are the priorities now?
Based on the country humanitarian response plan prepared for 2019, the first priority is emergency food aid. As you know, more than 8 million people right now are seeking emergency food aid. The second one is nutrition. In Ethiopia, we have got emergency setting, more than 5 million people are looking for nutrition support. This is the second. The third one is the IDPs. IDP, from the very onset, I've already mentioned to you, is a new development. And the government should also respond. Other humanitarian actors should also act. This is a third very important priorities as per the humanitarian needs plan of the country.
But it's a cash-strapped institution. How do you chip into this large, big plan that the government has outlined for you guys?
Yes, you're right when you say that it's a very expensive engagement. We are talking about more than 8.6 million people looking for humanitarian assistance in one way or another. And the total the budget requirement is estimated in total of 1.3 billion American dollar. This is a money that Ethiopia used to need for 5 years or 6 years. Now, in just annually, we are compelled to raise this amount of money. The tragic situation here is you do have competing needs, humanitarian crisis here and there, and also we do have a government policy shift in back donor countries, so it became very difficult to raise the money commensurate with the need. So
have you designed any plan to kind of generate money from
Yes, yeah. In light of this and cognizant of the limitation, the donor fatigues, and also other emerging needs in back donors, we are of the opinion right now, the management of the Ethiopian Red Cross, the board included, are thinking to focus on the innovative resource mobilization, domestic resource mobilization. We have already prepared the game plan.
What would that include?
That would include, we are going to involve various
because I feel that there is also a degree of exhaustion as far as raising funds within the country is concerned.
Yeah, exhaustion is one, and there are also competing needs, no doubt about it. So, but we are dealing with millions of people who are seeking assistance, and this is an existential crisis of first order. This is a life and a day situation for all citizens.
So what have you decided?
So, in light of all these things, even if it looks a repeated effort, parallel efforts, simultaneous efforts from various actors, we don't have another option than tapping into local potential. Let me give you a figure. For example, in Ethiopia, over the last 27 or 20 years, based on the World Bank report, we have got, and also based on the MDG final report, Ethiopia managed to halve the poverty level in Ethiopia. And that means we have got more than 40 million people in Ethiopia who are earning more than 2.5 American dollar. Just if these 40 million people donate just 30 birr, this is 1.2 billion Ethiopian dollar. Imagine what we can do with this money. So there is the potential is still there. In Ethiopia, I don't really agree with exhaustion. The Ethiopian people are compassionate. They are really compassionate, and the main thing is informing the level and magnitude of the problem that we are really wrestling.
Why would they be attracted to you and not to other institutions?
For one thing, the Ethiopian Red Cross is the association of the people, established by the Ethiopian people, not established. It's not a foreign organization. It has also a reputation of first respondent, as a first respondent. This is already known. The Ethiopian Red Cross has already established itself in terms of ramifications and also institutional outreach. which you don't have it with other institutions. I have said to you, we have a presence at the Kabale level. You can't find any humanitarian organization, be it national or international, that has got this an institutional comparative advantage.
But you have a big elephant too, a very bloated bureaucracy spending so much on overhead costs.
For sure, to be honest, I accept your contention, but we have right now we have started the reform in line with making this institution efficient, mobile, agile, and also cost conscious. For sure, the administrative cost might be relatively less compared to local NGOs. It might be a little bit big, but still, if you compare it with international charities, the administrative expense might not be that big.
So what are your plans? Can you be more specific?
Yes.
How are you going to make it more agile and effective institution? I mean, looking forward.
Yeah, but first and foremost, the first thing that we are going to make is we are revamping, retouching the strategic direction of this institution.
Is there going to be a market departure from the past?
There will not be really market departure, but what we are going to do is it should be in line with the mandates given by the charter. That's the first thing that we have to do. The second is it should be also in line with the priorities of the government based on the long-term development program of the country. This is the GDP, GDP 2. And also it should be also in line with the Agenda 2030. And this is the Sustainable Development Goal of the United Nations. And as Ethiopia is a member of the African Union, a prominent member, the founding member, and we have Agenda 2063. So elements in these plans, international commitment, should be also reflected in the strategic plan. The other thing is we are the member of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent. And it has got what they call SP 2020. So all these things should be included in our strategic plan, and the current humanitarian situation emerging, and also the anticipated humanitarian challenge in the future, that should be also taken. In tandem with all this exercise, we are going to revamping the strategic plan. The other one is a program. The program architecture should be also recrafted based on the strategic plan. Currently, this is underway, almost on the strategic front. We have almost finalized. The first draft has been already produced. The program, the theory of change for the program, that has been already completed. The third is the membership and the volunteers. As I have said, the Ethiopian Red Cross is a membership-based, volunteers-based institution. The members are the owners of this legendary institution. So, but in terms of membership, the size we have is by far less than what the potential really avails. So we are going to expand the membership base. We are working to double this membership in the coming 6 months. So we are going to have a campaign to enlarge the membership. The same holds true for the volunteers. The volunteers we have is about 40,000. Take Burundi, the smallest country.
Quite insignificant.
Quite insignificant. So raising membership is one thing, raising volunteers is one thing, but effective engagement of the members and the volunteers based on their professional background is another very important. The other one is modernization, automation of the data management of the members. The other issue with the membership is the composition. The composition of the member by buying the far skewed towards the rural. Out of the 5.5 million we have, almost 98% of them are the rural. These are the peasants. So we have to go into the urban territories and diversify the membership composition. This we are going to do. The other one is the allocation formula. You're right when you say that our administrative expense is a little bit big. So from the IJ, income generated activity, the money that we are generating from all these facilities should be amenable and governed by resource allocation formula. We have already decided 80% of the resource should go to humanitarian and development activities. These are the kind of change that we are going to institute.
Interesting. I mean, the government has been generous in many ways for your organization, the Ethiopian Red Cross. I mean, for many years, since the imperial times, it provided land for free grants, you got land grants, you've got buildings and so on and so forth. But for 30 years now, you can't even build your own headquarters in Addis Ababa, despite the fact that you've started working on it. That shows the ineffectiveness of the Ethiopian Red Cross. Is that a fair criticism?
I would say a little bit, that requires a little bit correction. Yes, we haven't finished the Fuluha building complex, multi-purpose complex, but there are also some plausible reason for that one, like changing the design and also complying with the requirement, the building requirement of the municipalities. That has escalated the cost aspect. To finish this thing, it requires in terms of the current price, 2.2 billion Ethiopian birr. This is very big. And at the same time, we have to also do humanitarian activities, and that could be also one reason. But still, you are correct that we need to exploit the potential we have in the country. The government policy is also changing from time to time. The government is not really as generous as it used to be in the past.
But look, you know, you have the presidents as patrons of your institution.
Yes.
And that makes a lot of difference.
That makes a lot. Bygone is bygone now. I think we shouldn't really dwell on the past. The past should be a lesson for the future. And now, we have got a new board, a new leadership, and we have clearly defined change agenda. Believe me, in the coming years, we are going to see a different Ethiopian Red Cross Society. The building that you have mentioned, you go now check, almost the contractor is operating day and night. Even during night, so there is a lot of progress there. And we are also in the process of developing a business plan that would enable us also to inject money, private from the banks. That is good. That is also the strategy we have set. And also on the IJ front, we are really working. But the IJ, the income generation activity as a whole in the country, the resource potential we have as a whole in the country should be really well documented. And now we have initiated the process of resource banking. And there has to be also the Ethiopian Red Cross Strategic Investment Fund, where the resource-rich branch would contribute towards that pool fund, and they would get also administrative payment for the late other branch using the money. So with this innovative mechanism,
but that's going to be very tricky, yeah?
Yeah, it's very tricky, but we are into it. I think we don't have also another alternative other than coming up with this initiative, innovative approach that will help us.
How long do you plan to stay here at the helm of the Ethiopian Red Cross?
It's a very difficult question. To be honest with you, it's not my intention to stay for long tenure, probably one term maximum, but God knows.
Well, Dr. Meshesha, good luck, and thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you on my show.
Thank you very much.